On the Slime Media. I know it's been a minute I ain't done no video. I'm real behind on this video right here. I ain't been feeling well. I've been working too much as well. So, but I'm back at it. Gotta do my video right here on Titans episode 13, the season finale. So, start off with this episode. I like how it ended. I still think last season was better than this season was, but I didn't like the finale of this season better than I like the finale of last season. But overall, I still think season 2 was a better season. But I've already said my last video, Titans is picked up for season 4, so I can't wait. Hopefully, this next season is better than this season was. But like I said, I still enjoy it. Titans is still my favorite superhero show right now, and I will be coming back to do a review for season 4 as well when it comes back. But okay, so I'm just break down the characters these parts because I'm so long, so I'll do quick review, quick thoughts on it. So with Barbara Gordon, we see with her, she's in jail and she ends up like she tries to escape and get away from the GPCD, pretty much Crane's people, tries to get away from them. And why when she's trying to get away, they call her like she's finna be shelled in, look like they finna get her, they finna kill her or what. She is saved by, hold on, I gotta go to my notes and remember the lady's name. It's saved by Viva, who we find out actually works for Argus. She's not just a regular normal detective that's with her that's been hired on. She works for Argus, and she's said led by War Harper. Now, my comic book fans, we already know who War Harper is. War Harper, aka the Red Herald, aka the Red Arsenal. And this sets up a lot of things by saying she works for War Harper. This is the second time we heard of War Harper. He was actually mentioned last season, I think, one time as well in the flashback scene when Donna Troy was calling him, or we saw her in her contacts. We saw his name pop up and all that. So it's the second time. We might get him next season. We don't know, but that sets up a lot of implications of a lot of stuff. And we know about him and Jason Todd's very close relationship in the comics. So we don't know. Like I said, I'll talk further along in this video about Jason Todd. So, but I don't know. Maybe it might be a setup, maybe not. We don't know if if Jason. I'm not Jason Todd, but we don't know if Red Arrow is coming next season or not, but that's the second time we heard him, so we might finally get a chance to finally see, the Red Arrow, Roy Harper. But that's who that lady works for and Argus, and we might get also Suicide Squad as well because they're all affiliated with Argus as well, the Suicide Squad. We might get another depiction of them in Titans. Like I said, I'll enjoy the Suicide Squad movie. If you haven't, please check it out, the Suicide Squad movie. It definitely was a very good movie. And I also enjoyed the Suicide Squad on Arrow as well. They were very good as well. But I know they kind of they didn't end that right probably with the Suicide Squad because that was coming out during the movie, and I guess they didn't want to confuse a lot of people. But yeah, so now I'm finna talk about what was going on with Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, the main storyline between those. But that's the character Viv. I'll talk about her later, how her and Donna Troy are supposed to be hooking up and teaming up together. What my predictions, what I think about that, what that end up occurring and happening. But yeah, with Jason Todd and Dick Grayson, they both team up together. They're trying to take down, Jason Todd can know what he's doing. And while they're talking, get straight to the point. Dick Grayson tells Jason Todd, "Hey, find a way we can sneak into the Rain Manor. I know how to get there. Let's sneak in there. Let's do it." And he's, Dick Grayson and Jason Todd's like, I can't go back to the Titans. They're not gonna accept about what I did. And third, he said, "Don't worry, I got that. I'll cover you. You sneak into the Wayne Man, do what you got to do." Then of course flash forward to another part. We see Tim Drake and Donna Troy together taking down some of the GCPD, and we hit another Easter egg of Tim Drake becoming next Robin. He ends up punching one of the officers and all that. So that sets up all the thing. But long story short, it set him up pretty much of him getting away from his parents. His parents tell him, "Hey, you belong. You should go off and be with Donna Troy." Along with I guess it's his brother or his close friend. I forgot who the character is, but I guess he tells his brother or his friend tells him, "Hey, you should go on as well and everything, be with them." So pretty much that season, like I said, we're seeing more of the Easter egg plan of him, being the next Robin. His parents tell him, "Go ahead and go ahead." So we see, after Tim Drake throws that one punch and everything like that. But I like how they set it up. Is that this, then the third, and we see, of course, Donna Troy, taking him along with him as well. So also while that's happening as well, Raven and Gar, aka Beast Boy, comes over, helps him out as well, and takes down all security. And Raven, wow, they make her look so good. I love it. She looks so powerful, especially when she comes back. I'm mad she wasn't in a lot this season. I heard something about it where she couldn't be on because of COVID or something like that. That's why she wasn't on this season that much at all. Like I said, we really didn't get her till the towards the end of the season, pretty much. That's what we didn't get her till then, her or Donna Troy. But happy to see Raven. Like each one of her episodes this year she was on, she was definitely a badass. Straight, just killing it. But she helps him out, and then they all go together. Is Tim Drake, guard, and Donna Troy, and they tell Dick Grayson. He said he got a way to sneak into the Wayne Manor. He said, "I'm gonna need some of y'all help." So Guard sneaks in and gets into Wayne Manor. PCD boys are coming, but when they're finna come, Jason Todd comes and start just whooping all their tails, taking out all the members of the GPCD. I think I pronounced it right, GPCD. And also, when Guard sees him, he's like shocked, and Todd says, "No, I'm on your side, no." And of course, like I said, Dick Grayson, I think, did that, of course, with Guard, because we all know that Guard is the only one that actually saw Jason Todd as an ally. Even last season, he's the only person that really, kind of accepted Jason Todd and liked him as a friend, and really, always saw the good in him no matter what. He always saw him behind the man with the red hood. Behind the man with the red hood. He always saw him with that. So he figured, Guard would be the only one that wouldn't flip out and trip if he saw Jason. He the only one that forgave Jason for what he did to Hank, So, but also why Jason Todd is taking out everybody with GPCD, Guard trying to find a passcode to get in. And we get an Easter egg hunt of another character that might appear next season on Titans. When he says, like, he's trying to figure names, first he said Joker. The Joker doesn't work. Then he used the Riddler doesn't work. Because the thing of the passcode is the answer, who was the one that got away. And Tim Drake says Selena Kyle. And Guard's like, who is that? Just type of name, Selena Kyle. And it goes in. And we all know who Selena Kyle is. Is a.k.a. Catwoman, Batman's love interest. So I don't know if the Easter egg can again. Will we see Catwoman in this universe at all? I don't know. I don't know if they would just throw that name out there as the password for no reason, and she is the one that got away. And like I said, this Batman would seem like we're getting is an older Batman veteran, really not a guy, not even more than a veteran. He's just an old Batman that's not really, pretty much retired. He's not fighting like that or doing anything. He's just a Batman chilling, just sitting down, not really doing nothing. But I don't know, maybe he might come back next season, even though like they won't be in Gotham next season. But maybe this might hint at Catwoman somehow come into play next season at all. Because I don't know why you don't. I don't think you just mention that name for no reason. So I think it might happen. She might come or something like that, come somewhat. And also, I got to think about, since we got all three Robins now, I was thinking too, not to get off topic, I feel like, I wonder if we're going to get Damian Wayne at all. Because we do know Ra's al Ghul does exist, the Lazarus Pit, League of Assassins, that does exist in this world. So I want to know, are we going to get a Talia Ghul? Because we didn't got all three of the Robins. The only person we're missing is Damian Wayne. It's like it's never happened before where it's all four Robins pretty much on the big screen. If I'm correct, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it's ever happened. Even on the cartoon, it's never been all four Robins. It's always been Tim Drake, Jason Todd, and Dick Grayson. Either one of them. Sometimes, the movie, of course, Under Red Hood had Jason Todd and Dick Grayson. Then I think one movie I remember I was watching had Tim Drake and Dick Grayson. So I don't know. Maybe we might get him, maybe we don't. But I don't think that's ever really happened. We never have had like all four Robins in one setting like that. So it might happen, might not. So, but that's something I just want to throw out there too. Like, we still haven't get introduced to Damian Wayne, and I wonder if we're going to. Since this is the older Batman, I wonder will we get a young teenage Damian Wayne or a young boy Damian Wayne? But who knows? Because this is the first time we've ever seen a live action of Robins anyway since the Batman and Robin movie. It wasn't a good movie. If you want to check it out, you can check it out. But that wasn't a good movie anyway, the Batman and Robin movie. And since then, WB never really and DC never really touched Robin live action, really, until pretty much now with Titans. But and we all know Jason Todd. Even though Jason Todd does exist in that DC universe, as we've seen in the Batman, as we've seen in Justice League and Batman vs Superman movies, but we haven't been introduced to Dick Grayson or Jason Todd, even though some of they do exist in that universe. But we'll know. Maybe in the Flash we might get a hint of Jason Todd or Dick Grayson. We don't know. But back to what I'm talking about the episode. Back to this episode. So we see that happening, and pretty much they pretty much, he's able to get in, Guard's able to get Dick Grayson in. They take down everybody in GPCD. Then boom, like we see Dick Grayson tells Tim Drake to punch the Crane. Said, "This is all on you, punch Crane." He punched Crane and knocks him out. Like I said, this hints at more and more stuff that's gonna happen with hints more and more stuff that will happen with Tim Drake becoming Robin. Because Jason Todd does leave and says, "Hey, this is not my fight. I'm not a Titan. Hey, I'm going off and leave." And which is, what I'm saying? Which is, like I said, we're getting more and more of Jason Todd going off his own, doing his own thing. Because in the comics, Jason Todd has never been a Titan. So to see it, after he helps out with them, he ends up leaving, doesn't go after Crane or anything. He ends up leaving Wayne Manor. Then also as well, I forgot to say we Raven. I forgot Raven, Blackfire, and Down in Detroit all use Lazarus pits to take all those Lazarus pits, absorb them all together. I've got to describe all absorb them all together to help save the people that Crane's already killed with his green mats. I mean, I forgot the poison he's using, but the poison he's using to kill some people in the city. They use their powers all to team up together, all four of them, along with Superboy as well, helps out as well and helps revive everybody. Also, too, I forgot to talk about as well. I wasn't interested in a storyline like that, but with Starfire, Blackfire, Superboy does said, hey, he did on purpose. He blew up the ship so Blackfire wouldn't leave or anything like that. Starfire is upset, real mad at Superboy, but Blackfire, she's not. She said, hey, he did what he had to do being selfish. Sometimes we do that because you love someone. So Blackfire is not even really upset. Starfire is the one that's really upset. But we see later how Superboy does make it up to her towards the end. But they help together and it's actually an epic, fun scene to see all four of them. I mean, all five of them with Wonder Girl, came down to Troy, Starfire, Blackfire, Superboy, all of them, use their powers to help revive and help keep everybody alive. Help revive everybody that was dead and have them alive. So that's pretty much how they take down Crane. It was all set up so good, so well for a good ending. They pretty much, they pretty much completed every storyline and everything that happened. That's why I love this finale better than the last one. They pretty much completed every storyline of what was going on, pretty much. Also, we see Bruce Wayne come back. He's getting drove in a limo. He's seeing how the city is. He comes back and everything. Him and Dick Grayson have a heart-to-heart talk and all that. And we see Jason Todd does come back. They have a talk, and Jason Todd asks him, did you kill a Joker for me? He said, yes, I did, my son. And he tells him, Jason Todd tells him, thank you. And then, Jason Todd just leaves, the Wayne Manor. And, Bruce Wayne says, you're welcome. He says, I love you, my son. I don't know if Jason Todd hears what he says, but when Jason Todd walks away, Bruce Wayne says, I love you, my son. And that's what happens with that. Now, with Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon have heart talk, and Barbara Gordon says he wants to stay in Gotham, and he says, no, he doesn't know. He can't. He got to leave. And she's like, oh, okay, all right. She says, Jason Todd, he's gone. He's no longer in Gotham anymore. So they have a heart-to-heart. Then they leave. Then we see the character Viv, I was talking about with her and Donna Troy. They have a conversation. They talk. Before she leaves, she says, I gotta. She tells also Dick Grayson as well. She tells, oh, I gotta tell Hank. I gotta tell Don something from Hank because when they were down in the world they was at, before they officially died, down to Troy got to see Hank. So he said, I gotta go, go to I think Nevada, I think somewhere. She said, I gotta go out the country, and talk to Don and tell Don something. She goes off, and then Viv, that's when Viv does grab her. She tells her, what you finna do? He said, we gotta open this for Argus. You're interested in working at Argus. And she's like, all right, I'll think about it and everything. And like I said, one thing, this did set up, because it seemed like her and Roy Harper have a close relationship. So, Roy Harper is, like I said, in charge and part of Argus. So, man, like I said, it's so many predictions. Hopefully we see Roy Harper next season. I hope so. We see another incarnation of him. I did like the actor that played Roy Harper in the Arrowverse. I did like him as well. But it'd be good to see another iteration of Roy Harper in this universe. Because this universe can be more darker, so we can get more, more of the dark side of Roy Harper more so. We got a little bit of an Arrow, but more of it in the Titans. And see him running Argus, that would be fun. Like I said, I love the Suicide Squad so much that, I hope maybe get an introduction to the Suicide Squad as well. Or maybe in a Harley Quinn. I doubt it, but, what I'm saying? But, there's so many possibilities now. But that's what they have to talk about, then they leave. Now we get the scene where Superboy said he comes up with the idea, him and the professor, of getting Blackfire back to her hometown and partnership. And she's happy for her. Starfire's happy. They share, a kiss and a hug and everything like that. Right, and she thanks him for that, for Superboy for doing that. So he said he was thinking selfish, and he forgave him. She forgave him, and he apologized for that. Now also we find out that they're all going on a bus together and everything. I mean, not a van, a RV van. Dick Grayson gets an RV van and gets all of them in there. Said they're going, I think, to Nevada or somewhere. I think they're going back to the original Titans home, just taking a road trip to the original Titans house and everything of some sort. I think that's where they said they were going. So pretty much we leave off with pretty much the main Titans characters that we got introduced to that built together in season 1. Plus, just the only add on is just, of course, Superboy that came on last season. But Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing, Raven, Guard, aka Beast Boy, and Superboy, and Starfire, all of them decide they go on a road trip in an RV van, and Blackfire, of course, going back to their planet on the ship, and of course, Donna Troy is going to see Don. So that's how we're left off of the Titans, where they go and leave. And of course, the last scene, the ending is, well, what's the name? I said what's the name, but not Dick Grayson goes to the tower. Dick Grayson decides he's gonna go to the tower. I mean, not Argus, not tower. Goes to Argus, and he meets up with Crane. And he tells him, "Oh yeah, it's always gonna happen. You know, I'm always gonna be around. You can't kill me just yet. I'll be around forever." Then here comes Raven. Like I said, it made Raven look so powerful and so badass this season. She gives him all the nightmares of everybody, of Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, everybody's nightmare. She gives them all of them. She gives them all of them. So he just upped up in the head right now. So, and then that's it. That ends the scene. That's it. Boy, like I said, I loved the ending. It completed a bunch of storylines, completed everything. I loved it. That's why I said I like this. That's why I like the end of the season better than last season, just because of it. That's why I like the last. I mean, not this season. That's why I like the last episode of this season better than the last, just because of how the ending was. I still say season 2 was better, but season 3's ending was better than season 2 was. So, like I said, completed everything. Good show. I love this show. Like I said, I will continue to be doing videos on Titans. I love this. Like I said, I'm gonna keep on doing this show. My favorite superhero show. Y'all have a good day, and actually stay tuned. If you're a big BMF fan, I'm finna do a review on BMF, and it's gonna be another long video because, a lot of stuff went on BMF, but it's last episode that came on last night. So I'm finna do a review on that next. So, but y'all have a good day. Y'all be blessed, and good night to everybody. Good night or good day to all my Titans fans out there.